Hi guys, this is Weekly Wax Melts 56 and 57. Yes, you are getting a double week review again due to Memorial Day, celebrating at Ashton, Emma's second birthday, and just general mayhem that takes place in the Howard household on a regular basis. So I started with carrot pineapple cake. This is really, really good. I wasn't sure how the two were going to intermingle, to be truthful. And when I first opened it, all I really smelled was pineapple, cold. But when it went in the warmer, I got a lot of the carrot cake scent that came out. A lot more than I smell cold anyway. It was pretty much equal to the throw from the pineapple. Very strong throw, very long lasting, and one I would definitely reorder again. I also melted Island Delight, which is a combination of strawberry, lime, and pineapple, I believe. Some of these I did write down. Unfortunately, this was not one of them. This also was extremely good. Another kind of one of those fruit punch sort of scents. But this one, I think because of the tartness of the lime, just there was an added element to this that I really liked. Now, I like really sweet scents, we all know that, but I also like the tartness from some of Victoria's citrus scents, and I got that out of here. So that was really good. Banana Foster is delicious. Oh, this is so good. This, to me, smells like a true banana cream pie, where some of Victoria's banana scents, a lot of Victoria's banana scents actually smell more candy-like, like Nerds Candy or Banana Laffy Taffy. This actually smells more like a real banana to me, and I think it might be due to the fact that there's a little bit of rum in here. I can smell the rum. It's not an overwhelmingly boozy smell by any means. There's actually or used to be, a restaurant here in town that made everything homemade, from French fries to pies. Everything was homemade daily. They had the best banana cream pie I have ever eaten in my life, and it smelled exactly like this. So this is going to be going on my favorites list, and the crust in here, rather than having, as some of the crust scents do, they have just a hint of cinnamon in them sometimes, or they smell more like a graham cracker crust. This smells more like the true typical pastry crust that we're all used to Grandma making, with, you know, just the plain white pie crust with the flour and eggs and that sort of thing. That's what I get out of this anyway. I've never had Bananas Foster, but like I said, this is going right to my favorites list. Very strong throw on that one as well. Kim's Country Cornbread, for as long as this scent has been around, and this is probably one of the first ones that Victoria ever had, I can't believe I haven't tried it before this. This was completely new to me. I don't know that it smells exactly like cornbread or cornbread muffins, but it does smell, it's very, very much a bakery scent. There's no denying that this is a bakery scent. I know this is half of Cajun cornbread, which is one of my favorites from Victoria. Blueberry cornbread happens to be another one of my favorites. Now, some of the scents that have cornbread in them smell a little bit too salty to me. So I think it depends on what fruit they're mixed with, that I get that salty note. This does smell slightly salty on its own. This would be a fantastic mixer for, I think, any bakery scent and a lot of the fruity combinations. It had a really, really good throw. It actually smells more like a bran muffin to me, which was absolutely fine because I love bran muffins. So that was really good. Mad About You, I had to melt this one because of Charlene, who is, I mean, this is her absolute favorite scent, and I can see why. I wasn't sure, sorry, how I was going to feel about this one, because typically I'm not someone who immediately reaches for the perfumey type scents. But this is really good. And I did write, no, I did not write the scent description down for this. I thought I did. To me, it's if you like Luna, this is kind of along those same lines. There's definitely a very different type of smell from both of them. They're easily distinguishable, but this is along those same lines. Fruity, perfumey, clean, all rolled into one. Another that I would definitely reorder, and that is another too that I feel would be perfect in a bedroom or a bathroom. Dogwood Blossoms. Now I have had this one before, and the first time I had it, I loved it. This time, not so much. Again, it's my nose changing. This is a very sweet floral, so if you're a fan of scents like sweet pea or I'm trying to think of something else that's kind of along these lines where they're sweet yet clean at the same time, that's what this one is. But this one was really, really strong. Now, once it melted completely, which is when you get the strongest throw, obviously, out of them, it almost became headache inducing to me, so I did have to turn it off. Ashton, however, liked it. So, you know, to each their own. Everybody's nose is a little bit different. Apple Raspberry Crumble. This is another delicious scent. Smells like fresh apples and true raspberry. And you do get the crust note fairly heavily in this. And again, it's the more traditional pie crust rather than like graham cracker crust or, you know, some of the crust scents that have the cinnamon in them. I will definitely be reordering this one again. Another very long-lasting scent, very good throw, and probably one of the truest apple raspberry scents that I've tried. At least I think so. The raspberry gives the apple just this added little bit of tartness, and the apple gives the raspberry an added little bit of sweetness. There I go again, tripping over my tongue. I'm assuming this is Macintosh apple in here. If you're a fan of pomegranate apple, I am so sorry, and no, I'm not going to edit any of this. Then definitely give Apple Raspberry Crumble a shot, because I do not think you'll be disappointed. Another that is a huge fan favorite, and one I have not tried before this, Cold December Night. Now, the reason I have not tried this prior to this time around is because peppermint is normally much too sharp for my nose. I prefer a sweeter mint. This is a combination of peppermint and sugared spruce. I thought the peppermint would overwhelm the sugar spruce. It does not. They are very, very equal in here. And this is delicious. If you want the perfect Christmas time scent to melt, I would probably choose this one. I don't think there are very many people who would be offended by this. I think it would be perfect for the holiday season, and also perfect for those cold weather colds that everybody's going to be getting probably very, very soon. At least I know we probably will be, because fall has arrived. Our leaves haven't started, well, they have started turning color, but we'll probably see full foliage, color foliage, probably within the next 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. So, 7-Up Pound Cake, this is incredible. Ashton instantly fell in love with this. It's a combination of Fizzy Pop, which Fizzy Pop is a very, very strong throwing scent. And after this had been in the warmer for several hours, the cake scent did start to diminish a bit, and the Fizzy Pop kind of took over. But in the beginning, they were very, very much equal. And the cake in here, I believe, would be considered probably like a yellow cake. It is slightly citrusy, at least to my nose, although that could very well be coming from the Fizzy Pop, and likely is. There is a little bit of butteriness to this, which I really like. So this was as I said, this was very, very, very good. There is some vanilla in here, which did also towards the end of its life, more or less. It got a little bit of a perfumey note, but it was still fantastic. Caramel apple, I've had this in the past, and there was a point in time where caramel was an extremely hard scent for my nose to detect for some reason. There were a few scents I could pick it up in, depending on what type of fruit it was mixed with, but with caramel apple, I could never smell the caramel. Now I can, thankfully. This is very, very good. Smells like what it's supposed to smell like. The only thing is, to me, rather than smelling like the meaty middle portion of the apple, it smells more like the apple peel, but it's still just an all-around really good scent, perfect for fall. Lick Me All Over. This is good. It wasn't a favorite. This is another of those very fruity florals. And this one, whoops, I did write down is melon, raspberry, citrus, and then the floral notes in there. I can't really pick out any super distinctive floral scent. I do believe there might be some lily in here. So this was nice. Another that, you know, if you do like those fruity, perfumey type scents, I would definitely give this one a try. There are others that I just prefer over this one, but it did throw really, really well. Cottage Garden, another fruity floral, but this one's slightly different. Where that one is more a perfumey, fruity floral, if that makes sense. This one is more a green, fruity floral. Now this one too, I think I wrote down, yes, violet, rose, jasmine, lily, peach, pineapple, and melon. Now I get a lot more floral out of this than I do the fruit. Another, it wasn't bad, but it was not a favorite. And Butter Rum Crunch. This is so good. Smells exactly like what it says it smells like. Like a butterscotch candy, actually, is what I get out of it. Or when I smell it cold. When it went in the warmer, I got more of a bakery note out of it. It does not smell like Butter Rum Crunch ice cream. This smells more like a Butter Rum Crunch muffin. So I really, really, really enjoyed this one. Ashton's dad, my ex-husband, and his wife were over visiting from Colorado on, I don't know, earlier in this week anyway. And Emma was going through all my scent shots, and Ashton's stepmother was going through all my scent shots, and my ex-husband smelled this one. He did not like it at all, but the rest of us, maybe it's the man's nose versus the woman's nose, we all loved it. So take that as you will. And I can't say that it's a man's nose versus a woman's nose, because I know this is Matt's all-time favorite scent from Victoria. So again, it's just, you know, I always say again, but again, it's just the difference in our noses, and you never know about any of these scents until you try them for yourself. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will try to get back to you next week. Life is hectic when you have a 2-year-old in the house. So, I'll talk to you guys later.